Hello, gorgeous people. Welcome to today's class. It's so lovely to be with you today and to share yoga with you. Today's class, we're going to focus on oxytocin, which is the love hormone. So it's that hormone that's released when you're feeling safe, warm, loved, pure, wholesome, all of those good things. And oxytocin is free flowing. So oxytocin flows when we're in love, when we have a baby, when you pat a puppy, when you pat a kitten, when you hold a child, when you hug your partner. You know, it's just that loved up feeling inside. And so that's what we're aiming for today's class. So first of all, we're just going to warm our hands up a little bit. And in warming the hands, which are deeply connected with the heart chakra, we're just beginning our preparation for practice today, which is to help us feel all loved up on the inside. And so just warming the hands up a little bit and then bringing them to the heart chakra, to the heart center, namaskar. Beautiful. And you can just look down 45 degrees or you can close your eyes, whichever you prefer. And you're just going to set your heart's intention for today's practice. Maybe you have a reason for practicing to boost the love that you feel. And this can be love that you feel within yourself. You know, it doesn't have to be love that you get from other people. It can be love that you feel towards yourself, which is a very deep, deep connection. Yoga can bring us that deep connection with ourselves. So we're not feeling like we need love from others. We can actually give love to ourselves and be totally self-fulfilled. So I'm just going to, as you're setting your heart's intention, I'm just going to chant to thank the inner guru, that guide that we rely on, that we just take for granted sometimes. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Just dropping the chin down to the base of the throat. Taking a deep breath into the heart chakra. And gently, gently releasing and relaxing. Good work. Perfect. So we're going to start with Nadi Swadana today. And Nadi Swadana is a breathing practice. I'm going to simplify it for you. It can get quite complicated. But we're going to simplify it today, and it cleanses both sides of the central nervous system. So Ida and Pingali nadis, so these long nerve channels which run down either side of the spine. So we're going to breathe in for a nice even count of 4 in through both nostrils. Exhaling for 4 out through both nostrils. Beautiful. Breathing in for 4, both nostrils. And exhaling for 4, both nostrils. Good. Next inhale, breathe in through the left nostril, just with your intention for 4. Exhaling out of the right nostril. Inhale through the right nostril, just with your intention. Exhaling through the left nostril. Once more, inhale through the left. Exhaling through the right. Inhale through the right nostril. Exhaling through the left. Beautiful. Inhale through both nostrils. Exhale through both nostrils. And again, inhale through both nostrils. Exhale through both nostrils. Beautiful. Let's do another round. Inhale through the left nostril. Exhale through the right nostril. Inhale through the right nostril. Exhale through the left nostril. Inhale through the left. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Exhale through the left. Good work. Let's inhale through both nostrils. Exhale through both nostrils. Beautiful. And again, inhale through both nostrils. Exhale through both nostrils. Last time, inhale through both nostrils. Noticing that the nasal channel feels very clean and clear and open. When you inhale, you can feel a little bit of pressure into the third eye point, exhaling through both nostrils. Good. Last time, breathing in both nostrils. And exhaling through both nostrils. Beautiful work. And that's Nadi Swadana with the intention. So it's just within our intention. So in classical yoga, they actually use the fingers to play the nostrils like a flute. And they do that through using different types of breath. It can become very complicated, but it's very powerful. Really wonderful for clearing and cleaning up all of the old cobwebs inside. Maybe we've got some old beliefs and old thoughts, old feelings, old regrets. Let's see if we can get rid of those today. So let's come onto all fours, and I'm going to remove my pillow, and we're just going to come through a beautiful cat-cow. So we're working into the heart chakra, filling ourselves up with nourishing, loving kindness. So from the tailbone, I'm going to breathe in, sink the spine, lift the heart, lift the chin. On an exhale, round the tailbone, round the back, drop the chin. And moving with your own breath, breathe in, lifting the heart, drawing the shoulder blades back together. Exhale, rounding the spine from the tailbone, opening the shoulder blades, drop the chin. Good work. Inhale, breathing in and up. Exhale and dropping it down, 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 down. Beautiful. Inhale, dropping the chest down, lifting the heart. Exhale, rounding the back, dropping the tailbone down. Beautiful. Breathing in. Moving with your own breath And this does something very, very important to the parasympathetic nervous system. This part of the nervous system which tells us to rest and digest. So you can't do that when you're in fight or flight. Breathing in. And it tells the vagus nerve, the nerve that's responsible for the brain-body connection, that everything is well. We're in safe, warm, inviting, inclusive, welcoming, loving environments. Breathe it in. And we can live from the heart. There's no fear here. It's okay to express from the heart center. Often we feel fear about doing that, expressing our true heart's intent, just in case we get rejected. Breathing it in. Exhale, round it out. Beautiful. Last time, breathing it in from the tailbone all the way up. Exhale, round it out. Beautiful. Gently make the knees nice and wide, and you can keep your arms forward this time, just to get the torso to lengthen out of the bowl of the pelvis, reaching those lower ribs away from the top of the pelvis. Gives you some length through the lower lumbar, L5S1, which is where a lot of people have problems, L5S1. Drawing the shoulder blades down the back body, making sure there's lots of space around the ears and the side of the neck. And you can just play with the breath on the spine here. Beautiful. With the inhale, breathing in and up the spine to the crown of the head. And exhale, back down the spine to the tailbone. Breathing in and out to the crown of the head. Exhaling back down to the tailbone. One more, just like that, breathing in and up. And exhale, breathing down the spine to the tailbone. Beautiful. Just looking forward, drop my elbows to the floor, scooch my chest through, and bring my toes together, making sure that the very fronts of my thighs are actually facing the floor. Just bringing my hands in front to either side of my face and dropping my elbows underneath my shoulders. I'm coming into Sphinx Posture. So Sphinx Posture, this beautiful supported back bend, opening through the heart center. You can feel that. And breathing in and nourishing the heart chakra with fresh prana. So as you breathe in, breathe directly into that heart chakra. Soft, deep, long. Like a cool drink of water on a hot day. Feeling refreshed in through the heart, pressing down through the elbow points, drawing the shoulders away from the ears. Slightly tucking the pubic bone forward so that you're not just sinking into the back, lifting up, supporting the spine, moving the pubic bone slightly forward. Breathing into the heart center, fresh, alive, vibrant, engaged, curious, playful. Breathing in deeply. Beautiful. Just a few more breaths in here. I know the arms might be getting a bit sore. This is a good workout for them. Just one more breath in here. Breathing in deeply. And gently, gently, you can rest back down. Moving the hands to the lower ribs. Pressing back. I'm going to come into extended puppy posture. So my hips are going to stay over my knees. I'm going to reach my hands towards the end of the mat and then just simply drop or sink the heart space to the floor. Forehead comes down, and so you've got this really lovely extension here now. The heart is being pressed forward. The hips are nice and high. Got this lovely feeling of freedom through the hips and the lower back. And this openness happening through the front of the heart space. Now, if you've been through trauma, if you've been through mental health issues, opening the heart space can sometimes be scary. I mean, I think opening the heart space and expressing ourselves from the heart chakra is scary at the best of times because we're always worried about being rejected. But you're in a safe place here. You're your own safe place. And so you're safe to open the heart chakra up. You're safe to experience the heart chakra within yourself. And that love that you're maybe looking for on the outside is right here within. It's right here and accessible now. Beautiful. One more breath in here, breathing in. And gently, gently coming back onto all fours. Good work. For those who would like to rest back down in child's posture, this time you can bring your hands underneath your forehead. Little ones, beginners, back here. For those who'd like to, I'm going to come into my first down dog. So hands just a little bit, so hands underneath the shoulders, knees a little bit back behind the hips. Turn the toes under, take a nice deep inhale. On the exhalation, press up and back. Good work. Make sure you've got lots of room, lovely room between the shoulder and the ears. So you're pressing the shoulder blades back down in the back body. The ears are in line with the shoulders, with the arms. So not pressing the chin forward like this. Make sure you've got this lovely long line for the spine. Beautiful. Breathing in deeply. Just a few more breaths here. And gently, gently coming back to a sitting position. Good work. Okay, let's come into Anjaneyasana. So this is a beautiful floor lunge posture. And we're just going to set the right foot forward. Left knee goes back. So make sure that as you drop the pelvis down, knee comes over the ankle, fingertips to the ground. Now if you can't quite reach, this is where you could grab your blocks and place your hands onto the blocks for support. If you had a chair, you could also use a chair for support. I'm just going to bring my fingertips to the ground, dropping the pelvis forward as the inner groins begin to warm up. And I'm lifting up through the heart chakra. The throat chakra is exposed as well. And I've got this lovely, lovely openness coming through the third eye. So even though we're working into the heart chakra today, filling ourselves up with nourishment, don't forget that the rest of the chakras come to support the heart. So the throat chakra, whatever we say when we speak and communicate, is it coming from the heart chakra? Feeling the warmth coming into the front of that left groin there now, and the left thigh. Feeling the openness. Feels so good. Beautiful. Gently, gently. I'm going to place this left hand down to support me, and then I'm going to lift the right arm up and opening through the heart center, breathing in deeply. Reaching up to the heavens with this arm. Beautiful. Breathing in deeply. Opening through the right side of this chest, roaring and opening the ribs, intercostal muscles, and gently, gently coming back down. Come up to a sitting position here, hand into lotus flower at the heart chakra, dropping the pelvis down and forward. Feels so good. Breathing in deeply. Beautiful. For those that would like to flow on with me. Lifting the arms all the way up. Beautiful. Breathing in deep back to the heart center. And gently, gently. Pressing the right foot back. Let's come into a child's posture just to stretch everything out. Breathing in deeply. Beautiful. Just taking a few moments here. To recenter, rebalance the breath. Beautiful. One more breath in here. And gently, gently, let's do the other side. So the left foot comes forward this time. Hands either side. You can use your blocks here. Dropping the pelvis down. Knee right over the ankle. And the heart is lifted forward. With openness through the heart, the throat, and the third eye chakra. So part of communicating from the heart is that level of inner knowing or inner intuition, that inner guru. Om Namo, Guru Dev Namo, which is the inner guru, the inner guide, shows us how to live from the heart, how to express ourselves with heartfelt love and kindness. Breathing in deeply. Opening through the front of this right thigh, the inner groins on the right side. I can feel them beginning to get very warm. And loosening up. It feels so good when the hips are nice and loose. Gently bring the hands up into a lotus flower at the heart center. sorry. Gently I'm going to place this right hand down and lift the left, reaching up, opening through the left side of my chest, left shoulder down, so don't leave the shoulder blade up around the face, drop the shoulder blade down. Beautiful work, breathing in deeply. Just getting a gentle twist into the spine. And gently back down. Bringing the hands up to the heart center into lotus posture. If you'd like to stay here, or flow on with me. Lifting everything up, getting this lovely lightness of being through the heart. Back to the heart center. And gently back. Beautiful work. Okay, let's rest. Child's posture. Let's get a cushion or two. Oh, that feels so good. That warmth that you can feel through the front of the hips now. Just enjoy that. The openness that you feel through the hips and the lower back. Just enjoy that. Should have this free flow of energy up and down the spine. And you can just play with the breath and the spine here. Breathing in deeply. Just taking a moment to make a connection with the heart. And the heart is filled with lots of hopes and dreams, sometimes expectations, promises and disappointments, beautiful friendships and love that we feel towards others. And how about how we feel towards ourselves? So while we're here, we're just breathing up and down the spine. Working on an emotional level here. And working on an emotional level doesn't have to be scary, doesn't have to be frightening. Everything that comes up is meant to be let go of. Everything that arises is to be witnessed, and it passes away. And I think sometimes the hardest part of the emotional life is letting it go. So really take a moment here. We're doing a love boost, clearing out some of that old emotional baggage. Breathing new life into the heart. And whatever's coming up for you right now, just observe and let it go. Let it go. That's the really hard part for me anyway, letting it go. So just take a moment here to really soften the body.
We're in a forward leaning posture here, so this rests the front brain, and we're going to do 2 more practices just like this to rest the front brain. And you'll notice as we go through the yoga class that lots of things actually come up. Lots of things come up during a yoga class. And they come up to pass away, so there's nothing you have to avoid, run away from. As we work with the body, we're working with the mind, and we're working on the emotional level. So whatever comes up for you, it's okay. Just keep breathing, keep letting go, and just observe it. Just a bit like a movie screen, watching a movie. And if a sigh or 2 comes out, that's fine, that's good. Maybe try a couple of sighs. Oh, that felt good. Christmas stress. Letting it go, letting it all go, that's the important part. Beautiful. And gently, make it come up. Very good. Okay. I'm just going to move my cushions forward a little bit and come into the turtle posture. So I've got my feet quite a distance away from my pelvis. And I'm just going to move my cushions onto my feet, and I'm just going to rest forward again. So turtle posture is a very interesting posture. The full posture is quite complicated. Tortoise posture is where you've actually got your arms underneath your legs and your legs are stretched forward from this position. So it's quite an intense stretch. We're doing a nurturing form of that posture, and it's called the turtle posture. And what it really does is opens the hip and the lower back. And again, because it's a forward leaning posture, a seated forward bend, the heart and the head are on the same horizontal, on the same level. And that means that you're getting this lovely rest through the front brain. And research has proven that actually seated forward bends limit the amount of thoughts that are running through the mind. So that's quite lovely. So you may notice here, there's just less going on upstairs. And that leaves us free to focus on working on the mental and emotional level. Mentally feeling quite clear, mentally gentle, feeling very gentle and soft. And then on the emotional level, we've got the heart protected here. And the heart is protected, bowing forward. The heart is resting, rejuvenating. taking some time just to connect on an emotional level without fear. Without being frightened of our own emotional life, which we often are. Just breathe in here, softening down now. And here's where I might introduce to you an affirmation. And this affirmation comes from Ram Dass, a very famous meditator and yogi, passed away a few years ago. But an amazing practitioner and human being. And his affirmation or his meditation was, I am loving awareness. I am loving awareness. So just reflect on that statement. I am loving awareness. I am loving awareness. Here I'm protecting my own heart. I'm nourishing my heart. Taking time to connect on an emotional level. Breathing deeply, which refreshes the entire organism with fresh prana, life force, cleaning out the cobwebs. And I'm reflecting on Ram Dass's message, I am loving awareness. Just taking a few more breaths in here. I am loving awareness. Because the heart is protected here, and I've got this little world going on inside this posture. Anybody that's been through trauma, or anyone that's been through trauma, please take a moment to just acknowledge that you are your own protector. You know the sensitivity and the vulnerability of your own heart. And in this posture, the heart is grounding down, settling down, and it's protected by this strong spine, rib cage. also body mind. We know when our heart needs protecting. And there's nothing wrong with protecting our own sensitivity. And when you're ready, you can gently come back up. Oh, that was so gorgeous. I hope you enjoyed that. I really loved it. Perfect. Okay, so now it's time for our Shawasan. And you might want to just lay yourself straight down and get a cushion for underneath your head, a blanket for over your legs, and just laying down on the ground. And we've been talking a lot about the heart and the emotional life and how it connects with the mind, how it influences us, how many people or most of us are socialized to put the emotional life to one side and live the life of the mind. And I think a lot of people find that really unfulfilling, one without the other. Something's missing. So without the emotional life, joining with the mental awareness, we're missing half of our humanity. So it's okay to live an emotional life. It's okay to feel the feelings that are coming up. And it's perfectly fine to watch them and let them go. They're part of who you are. And if the Buddha is to be believed, and I think he is, the Buddha said we all have Buddha nature. So we all have Buddha nature. So the emotional life must be part of that. So just resting on the ground. And we're just going to reflect on Ram Dass's words. I am loving awareness. I am loving awareness. Just let every other thought just pass through the mind without becoming attached. Just gently reflecting on I am loving awareness. And I think what Ram Dass is saying is that's essentially what we are. Everything else we construct in our time on the planet. But we come into this world as loving awareness. Sometimes it's very difficult to hold on to, especially if we've been through very difficult times in our lives. Holding on to I am loving awareness can be very challenging. But we're going to take this moment here just to remind ourselves
what we came into this earth as, what we hope to leave this world as, loving awareness. And everything that happens in between, maybe we can remind ourselves we are loving awareness. And the funny thing about loving awareness, when you come in touch with it, is it doesn't stay within the framework of the body. It extends out. And this loving awareness shines like a bright light from within us. And it reaches out to make a connection with each and every other human being. Each and every living thing on earth. We reach out with our loving awareness. This loving awareness fills the entire being and begins to reach out. Reach out to every living thing. Making that connection that we are all the same. We all have the same essence. And the Buddha says that that essence is impermanence. We're all here for a time. And how you want to express yourself during your time can come from a place of loving awareness. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Taking a nice deep inhale into the body. Stretching the arms over the head if that feels good to you. Laying on the floor, stretching the arms overhead. Wiggling the fingers and the toes. Coming back to the body. Coming back to the present moment. And when you're ready, you can roll onto your side and bend the knees. And when you're ready, you can roll onto the side and bend your knees. And then come up to a sitting position when you're ready. I'm just going to bring my hands together to the heart center, and I hope that this class has given you an oxytocin boost, a love boost. And that this boost of love has just filled you with goodness and joy and the feeling of a fresh new start. And that the emotions, the emotional life, the mental life is not a burden. And it's something to be witnessed and let go of. Passes away like clouds in the sky. I wish you peace. I wish you joy. I wish you connection. And I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful Christmas and holiday period. I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Namaste.